Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and if I seem a little disheveled and a little slow and a little tired, it's because I'm once again stricken by the sick bug and everyone around me is sneezing and dying and all of the gross things you do when you get sick. So, uh, so I'm going to try and keep this review very brief but informative, so bear with me. This book review is about Croak, and it's by Gina Damico. I'm going to say Damico. If I pronounce it wrong, I apologize. And I'm going to get right into the synopsis. Now, this book is about 17-year-old, oh my bad. This book is about 16-year-old Lexington Bartleby, and how that is a lovely name. Now, Lexington, up until 2 years ago, she was a model citizen, straight A's, a very popular young girl, and then it all goes wrong and she turns into delinquent, where she's like harassing cheerleaders, breaking footballers' arms, scaring half of the school population, and she looks like this little thing that couldn't hurt a fly. But yeah, she's dubbed the Menace. I forgot the name. They gave her a nickname, but I forgot what it is. Anyway, after she's called into the principal's office for yet another fight, her parents decide that it would be a good idea to send her to visit her Uncle Mort, who is a farmer, and the belief is sending her to visit the uncle on the farm will instill some, some renewed sense of herself and quiet down all these delinquent tendencies. But in actuality, Uncle Mort, as we read in the synopsis, is not a farmer. He's a Grim Reaper. And it turns out that she is a talented Reaper in the making. Let me put the book down. I keep brandishing it. I'm sorry. I'm nervous energy. I gotta do something with my hands. Anywho, he goes to training, and then a series of unexplained deaths start happening. The Reapers try to figure out what is the reason that these unexplained deaths, because these people, there's no indication on their bodies of what their death is. They just stopped living, essentially. Which it kind of leads into this old legend about a Grim Reaper who figured out a loophole. And a loophole is something where a Grim Reaper can kill without permission, like, basically. So there's talk about maybe there is someone who found a loophole and is crashing and killing these people. Yeah, there were a lot of elements to this book I loved. I really loved the story. It was interesting. I hadn't seen one like this in a long time. The only other kind of story I've seen similar to this was a TV show called Dead Like Me. And I loved Dead Like Me. And I think that was one of the reasons that I was drawn to this book, because it reminded me a little bit of the show. The characters were not like stellar or memorable. They were just characters. And the world, I loved the mythology and the way how they had an explanation for how everything worked in their world. It was very, like, seemed to be very thought out, and there were a lot of great elements to the story. They addressed the issue of death, because this book is about Grim Reapers, and death is shown in every incarnation in this book, and they do gloss over it, because, well, this is a book for young people, so it's not delved into in a morbid way. It's delivered in a very light, but in a way that makes you think. Didn't like the ending. I think the ending was very anticlimactic. I love to use that word, but yeah, it's fitting. It was very anticlimactic. I thought it was going to be a little like, after all that building to find out who the bad guy was, I kind of felt a little cheated at the end. Um, the way that the bad guy gets Lexington to lose it. I didn't like the method. And I don't really want to give anything away by elaborating. I'll just say that because if I go any more, then you can guess what happens. And that would be like, and that sucks. Who wants to read a book if you guess all the plot points in the book? I would recommend this book really for the 16 and older crowd because there is some cursing in the book. There is some language, some saucy language, but other than that, it's a good, fun read book. I gave it 3.5. Gave it a 3.5 out of 5. So um, I'm a little woozy right now, and I'm sorry if this review seems very lame. So I just need to get it up and let you guys see what I thought about this book. And I'm going to go and read another book, and my review was helpful and not too rambly or whatever. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!